Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my pregnancy tips. If you'd like to find out what they are, then please keep watching. So tip number one would be to try and stay positive. I know it's probably easier said than done, and some of you might not enjoy pregnancy and might hate it and have had a really rough time through it, but I think if you try and stay positive throughout pregnancy, I think it can really help through labour as well, because if you have such a positive mindset on pregnancy and about your labour, then I feel like it will help throughout labour, and your pregnancy and your labour should all be smooth and everything should go well if you have a positive mindset. So number one would be to just try and stay positive as much as you can. Tip number two would be to get outdoors and stay active, even if it's just a 10-minute walk to the post box or a walk over to the shop to buy a chocolate bar. Just get outside in the fresh air, try and stay active. Being active throughout pregnancy can help your labour as well. Being active can help you bounce back after labour and get your body back and get your figure back. If you just try and stay active, like I say, just going for a walk for 10 minutes every day, being outside in the fresh air, it's really good for your mind and for your body, and throughout labour it will help being active. Another tip would be to make sure you buy some nice thick cream or oil to rub on your stomach and your boobs even on a night and on a morning, because you will get stretch marks. Even if it's the tiniest little ones, your body is stretching so much, and especially your boobs as well. Your boobs are going to be growing and ready for breastfeeding and for milk that's going to be coming into your boobs. Your boobs are going to be getting bigger and they probably will stretch, and you might gain stretch marks on your boobs. So I'd recommend rubbing cream into them as well as your tummy, and just getting any type of cream. It doesn't have to be necessarily a bump cream or a bump body butter, just any kind of cream, moisturiser, anything. Just make sure you cream up your tummy on a night and on a morning, and I think it will definitely help with stretch marks. I personally haven't got any stretch marks on my tummy. I've only got stretch marks on my belly button from where I had it pierced, and it's all like stretched the skin and all that. Now it's got stretch marks on it on my belly button. I'll try and insert a clip here of my belly button and so I can show you my stretch marks. But yeah, just on my belly button. But I felt like if I keep putting cream on, hopefully after when my tummy goes back down it won't be too bad, I'm hoping, fingers crossed. But I definitely would recommend getting a nice thick cream and rubbing that onto your tummy and onto your boobs, just to keep them nice and creamed up so that they can not be stretched so much, even though they're obviously going to be. Tip number four would be to relax as much as you can. I know that's easier said than done as well, because especially if you're still working up until your due date, or if you've got children already, it's definitely hard to try and find time to relax. But just try and have some time to yourself, even getting in the bath for 10 minutes on a night, anything. Just have some you time and just to try and relax, because you really need to have a lot of time for yourself, because once baby's here it's going to be difficult to get that precious time to yourself, because when a newborn's here you will have hardly no time to just be by yourself. So definitely make sure you make time for yourself. That's a definite tip. Tip number five would be to make sure you ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask people questions, to ask your midwife questions, to ask your mum questions, your dad, your friends, your family. Just ask questions if you're scared, if you're worried about anything, or if you want advice on anything. If you want advice from people that you don't know that you follow on Instagram, like I get messages daily now asking me tips and stuff, and how I'm dealing with pregnancy, and what should I use, and what should I do, this and this, that and the other. Just ask people if you want to know. Don't be afraid to ask. Tip number six would be to get some comfy clothes. Definitely invest in a good pair of maternity jeans, even if you have to spend, obviously you can go to Primark and you can buy a pair of jeans for £12, but you can go to Topshop and buy maternity jeans at probably like £40. But I would definitely recommend going and buying a decent pair of maternity jeans that are comfy. Boohoo do some nice ones. ASOS have got great maternity wear, leggings and jeans and stuff. I've felt that my Topshop maternity jeans have been absolute lifesaver. They've been so comfy. I had a pair from when I was pregnant with Alfie, and then my friend gave me a pair of her black ones that are Topshop that are dead comfy, and I really recommend them. I also got a pair of black skinny jeans from Boohoo, and they were maternity and they've been really good, but now they're just getting a bit too tight, that's all. My leggings that I've got 2 pairs of leggings. It was a pack of 2 and they're from ASOS. I literally have lived in kind of the same things throughout my pregnancy, but I would definitely recommend getting some comfy clothes because it's, especially towards the end of your pregnancy, you just get so uncomfortable. I would love to live in my pyjamas, but you can't always go food shopping in your pyjamas. So I definitely recommend getting some comfy clothes, like long dresses and tops, anything to just make you feel comfortable. I'd recommend that for pregnancy because you're going to be quite uncomfortable, especially towards the end. Tip number 7 would be just try and embrace pregnancy as much as you can. I know it's hard sometimes and you're going to have down days. Everybody does. It's okay to have them. It's okay to cry. Your hormones are going to be everywhere and you're going to feel kind of confused and lost some days maybe. That's how you might feel, I don't know. But if you try and just embrace pregnancy, like I said, be positive, it should all be okay and you should enjoy pregnancy because it is such a lovely experience and it is so worth it when you get your little baby at the end of it. But it's okay to have them down days. Everybody has them. It's not always flowers and butterflies and all pretty things. It can be hard being pregnant, but just try your best to embrace it because it will pass and it's not going to last forever. Tip number 8 would be to try and get a good night's sleep every night. Try and get lots of sleep because sleep is very precious, because once you have a newborn again, you will not be getting a lot of sleep in the beginning and it is very hard, and sleep is so important and it can make you feel so crap when you've had not enough sleep, especially if you've got a child already as well to look after. But sleep is so difficult in the first couple of weeks with a newborn. You just feel so tired, and that sleep deprivation, is that what it's called, maybe? It just can just totally wipe you out and it can make you feel miserable. But try now to get as much sleep in as you can. I definitely recommend getting a pregnancy pillow because towards the end of my pregnancy I've been using mine a lot. I'll try and insert a clip here of it. It's just from Amazon. I think my mother-in-law got me it when I was pregnant with Alfie. It's just a simple pregnancy pillow that I put round me when I'm asleep at night, and I can just rest my bump on it because my bump is getting so big now that it's very uncomfortable to sleep. But that has helped and worked wonders for my sleep. So I would definitely recommend looking up pregnancy pillows and try and get one for sleeping, and it should make you sleep a lot more comfortably. Another tip, I think I'm on like 9 tips now, would be to not to read and research everything too much because you'll panic yourself and worry about labour. Try not to listen to people's horrible labour stories if this is your first time having a baby, because it will just make you nervous for labour. Because like I said, I think if you are positive for your labour and you look forward to it, then it should go really well and everything should go as smoothly as it can do. Try not to read up too much about bad labour experiences and what can go wrong and things like that, because hopefully everything will go great for you and it should be perfect and you should have a lovely labour if you just listen to your body and just don't worry too much about it and panic about it. The last thing that I would recommend is to drink raspberry leaf tea. I drank this with Alfie and I feel like it definitely helped me throughout labour. If you don't know what it is, then I would recommend reading up about it. It's supposed to help soften your cervix and help labour be like quicker and faster, and just supposed to help throughout labour. If you ask your midwife when she recommends you start drinking it, mine recommended I started drinking mine at 36 weeks. I was a bit naughty and started drinking it at 34 weeks just because I remember drinking it quite early on with Alfie because I wanted to get all the benefits from it. It is only a herbal tea. I don't see how it can send you into labour. Some people have said that it does. Maybe that's just a coincidence, I think, but I would really recommend looking up raspberry leaf tea and reading about it because I think it worked wonders for me, and I'm drinking it currently and I'm now on 2 cups a day. I started off by just having 1 cup a day for the first like 2 weeks, and now I'm on 2 cups a day, and I just feel like I'm really looking forward to seeing if it works again and helping me throughout my labour and it being quick again. I had quite a quick labour with Alfie, so I'm really hoping this time it's going to be another quick one. Down to drinking raspberry leaf tea, so I would highly recommend looking it up and thinking about drinking that because I think it works wonders for some people. So that's it for my tips on pregnancy. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope it helped some of you pregnant ladies, new mummies to be, or people that just wanted to find out what tips I would give for pregnancy. I hope you enjoyed it and hope it was useful to you. If you liked this video, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd love you to hit that subscribe button and stick around. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!